Oh, welcome to today's company. Today we're talking about sport talk, COVID-19, joke in 2020, nice talks, and more extra stuff today we talk about in this podcast today. The Ish Company podcast is a lot of stuff to talk about today. Let's go, man. Welcome to the podcast today. We will more more about sport talk, COVID-19 meaning, joke in 2020, nice life talk, and sport talk. I love sport because can help your mind to do different stuff, different side, or clear your stress from your mind. Sport give you health body and give you health go, health give you a lot of health. Like that mean it's like when you play sport, you feel like you sweat and your body bigger, like you feel like your body going different side, like you feel like your body like going stronger every day because like the sport is important to you, and other stuff like important to you, and like a sport is a lot of stuff can help you to clean your mind from a lot of stuff like when you get stress, other stuff. Now we're doing in Ramadan, it's hard to do sport because, and plus COVID-19, like we can't go outside multiple times. You can't do a sport inside your house or like other stuff because the sport is too much to do today because COVID-19 outside looking for people, and that's is like this reality now. Like people cannot go to the restaurant to stay in a restaurant with other many people. Like back then, now back then people can stay together. Now they cannot stay together because about COVID-19, because this stuff is too serious. Like this, I think this more dangerous than Ebola because this virus can go to someone else. Like all the virus is the same, but this virus is the kind of you can never see this virus before. Maybe next year will be a different one, but we start talking about that. We talking about what now we talking about COVID-19 meaning. You got headache first, when like COVID-19 you get headaches and you sneeze too bad, like your eyes be red and all that stuff. Like that's maybe facts. And after you get the headache, then you breathe too fast, and to feel the air, you feel tired or dying, because sometimes you feel tired or to dying because your body like going somewhere else, but you felt yourself you're gonna fall, like because you don't have a lot of energy. Like this virus take a lot of energy because this virus they spread to other people, like not only you, like a just like a virus sounds like a zombie. Like when zombie bites someone, this virus, like the zombie bites someone, or someone else be like someone be like affected. Like this, like some games like we call it Days Gone's and Resident Evil. All these games sounds like COVID-19 will come. A new game is about it, but after this over, like maybe what different company will make games about COVID-19, but we don't never know what about it. And like I'm trying to explain why COVID-19 is too dangerous to be outside a lot, because you have to wear mask, glove, wear nice clothes, cover yourself. This COVID-19 don't come to older people, come to everybody. Like this virus don't care, just come to everybody. This because like they come to everybody, young people, adult, kids. Like this virus like a zombie. Like he take everybody else. Like it's like this like a virus like a demons to me. Like they come to, taking people life a lot, man. Another reason you feel hungry, and another reason is hurting, like hurting your whole body. Like sometimes like this virus go a lot to your body. Like sometimes you need to rest, and like sometimes you need you have your own house by yourself. Like when you get this virus, you need to have to stay your room for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Like some scientists and doctors say you have to stay 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and after like a while, you feel better, the virus, you have to stay home longer for 24 hours. Like it's not take short walk, it's fine, but but don't go too much outside because this virus will affect a lot of people around you, like affect your family, affect the other people in your family. Like this virus is not a joke, it's a real virus. Like nobody, you see, like everybody in the street, nobody in the street, only people driving car or like delivering stuff. This is the reality in COVID-19 we're living. In April, worldwide got cases between 1.7 million. I get the in I get information from the global news because they show a lot of stuff about COVID-19 and politics, talking about the all the politics in around the world talking about COVID-19 are too serious. Like now in middle Ramadan, like this virus is still, we don't know how it's gonna take 2 years, 1 years, maybe September, maybe June, maybe July. You never know. Like cause now constant because like this number can change every day because 1 billion. Like I did it last week. I wrote it last week. Now we changing it. Maybe the numbers change now from today. Like talking about COVID-19. Like I don't like talk about it too much because this virus could bother me a lot. But we cannot control your emotion about this virus because this virus too much and a lot of stuff and will upset a lot of people because they want to make friends, but the reality, everybody have to stay home. Just they have to have friends from outside, like talking the phone, Zoom, and all that stuff, like class online, all that stuff, like team, or like all that stuff, like not like people should, like the big famous people should to entertainment, like the young people and adult people, and like to open TV, like watch TV, read books, play video game, pray. This all stuff will take you away from the. They're not gonna matter anything about the virus because this virus is too much for people like me and for other people. Because you don't have to take it to yourself; you have to take it for the whole team. This reality now we live in 2020, and 2020 you have to be flying car now, but we cannot control everything what's going on here because God know how this gonna to end or longer, can stay longer or not. I was like let's go to the next topic. Let's go talk about a topic about joke in 2020. What happened with Note 3 around your head? Like imagine like some you have a head, like you feel like you want to cut your hair, but like but you don't have a lot of hair, but you want to put a tree in it. That's the joke is meaning. But I don't feel like it's not a joke, but it's fine. Your that mean your hair is like going like the second your hair is like going like somewhere else, like feel like you don't clear your head, like you don't brush your hair correctly. That's the tree meaning of the in joke. That mean the second joke today. What happened? No music in the, like what, imagine, well, no music, no studio, no artists, like no social media, like with this virus. How like I know it sounds like a joke, but like what happened? We don't have this virus, like like it magic no like this virus is not exist. Like I feel like this, we don't have social media this time. Like how people gonna feel to like today? No Instagram, no YouTube, no like how people gonna feel like people gonna feel like sad, like feeling depressing and feel like they're ignored and they cannot see other people from outside. With this social media around, people can see everybody what they doing, like share the story, what they doing, they play video game, like all this stuff, live stream, all like podcast, like podcast now taking a lot of hit in 2020, like plus hip hop too, like hip hop getting a lot of attention this year, like from like 2 years, like from a long time, like hip hop getting attention more than other genres in music because like hip hop and all this music sometimes want to collab with other from other artists from hip hop, like I can't say name because is this podcast don't like to talk about people, but just I'm saying like some artists talk about other stuff that like this genre, like hip hop and other like collab with other with hip hop, rock and hip hop and pop and hip hop and electronic music and hip hop at the same time, like R&B or all of that. Today with just the last joke of for today. The last joke for today. No COVID-19 today. What will happen today? People will mess with other people. Like that's still people can mess with other people. Like you live with your family, some people can mess with you, or like you have roommates, they mess with you, like now messes like messing with other people now is being online, like I see it around a lot, like people will messing with you, like they say certain stuff about you, but you don't like it. Sometimes stay silent, sometimes you have to respond, sometimes just ignore it. Like our best one is ignore it, or sometimes respond it with stuff, like don't say something negative about them, like say something different can never come back to you, like they can back off, like they really back off of you, man. Like you just have to do whatever, like to stop this, bully, sorry bully, like online, like this stuff is not good, like this stuff really is not good, because messing with other people online, like they're giving depressing, like online built for people to expand themselves, not hate on them. Don't say they like this. You never know what they do back. You never know people living closing door, because in reality people do whatever they want to do in their house. People don't need to know what they do, because in reality is reality. Like in reality, people you mess with someone in the street. This is a big other this other subject we talk about it in different episodes, because I made a song called don't don't pull up the fire, don't pull up the fire with someone, don't pull up the fire. Like that song, I made it back like this year. I just wrote it last year and recorded this year. The song we'll talk about it in couple next episode will come. Like not the next episode, the episode after, maybe the episode maybe like episode 20, episode 7. Like you never know. Like the next episode, like this podcast would go harder, and I hope people like my podcast. And still, we have more episodes coming, because this podcast only 30 episodes. After that, we come season 2, because this season 1. Now we talk about season 2. Now in reality, we need like bullies. Like I know, like I'm talking about different subjects at the same time, but I want to explain why this podcast came, why the idea of TH Company mean for young people and for me and for who like my stuff, and thanks who do whatever like to stop people to listen to you. This is the reality of podcaster, because podcast is not only just talk about joke and messing with other people. No, podcast is like teach people and learn stuff from other people, because this reality we're living in now, because COVID-19, people try to learn from other people. This the now we're talking about like before COVID-19, what people can do the outside without them. Like now we cannot go see other people. You cannot see your friends, your other family members, like your aunt, your cousin, and your what thing, like other stuff. Like you can't see other people and like you cannot see your teacher, your job. Like job is important now, but people losing their job. Like they're not losing their job, they're taking off from their job. Some people are losing their job, like some people taking a break from the job because they need some rest. Like an airport too, like because now airport they make a lot of money before this COVID-19. Now the airport closed. They a lot this they're both like they lose a lot of money this for that, because they take a lot of like they take a lot of money now with this COVID-19. Everything locked down, the city locked down, everything. I made a song called The City Locked Down. Go check it out in my first channel. And that song is like from the album called like Stay Focused. I think Stay Focused volume 2. Like we talk about how COVID-19 worked, and like I just stay focused in this stuff, because I know I did this album because to this album is about focusing not only about COVID-19, like focus about the stuff, the homeworks the school give it to you, and the school give it to you, all that stuff. Like now in reality, like people cannot live without other people. Like like long time ago, people like 2 years, like last year, people can see each other. Now with this COVID-19, like people thought something wrong here, and now we're losing a lot of lives. Like people need to stay home and stay safe, and never go outside with that. Like just stay home till this government say yes, you can go, and they feel comfortable, let people go outside again. I know we feel like we grinded, like sounds like we're young kids, like in the family. Sometimes, like when young kids do something wrong, don't listen to a family. They got grounded because they're listening to other. That's now happening to other everybody. Like not only young people, like not only young people. That happen to everybody. Like because we're losing all old people, like older people, like and not just like I, I feel like everybody felt like some mistake in the past, and this time is the better to clear your head from the stuff you did back then, and will God will God will direct you to the right place. Because I'm not saying only like for people from my religion. I'm saying about everybody in other religion. Like everybody have a different religion. Like everybody had different believers, and everybody had different gods, and like everybody just have different. Some people have the same believer, and some people have different religion. All that stuff in now in 2020, like God will open opportunity to people to go back to Him, because long time ago people can't, like it's hard to go to God because you working hard and you forgot about God. Like God will God will teach you, like will make you go somewhere good. Like God tell you to go somewhere, like protects you from all the stuff happening. Because like when you listen something like a holy books or other stuff, like other stuff help you to protect you from this virus. Because when you hear something in holy books, you feel like your mind clear that like this virus needs some not too much attention. Like this virus, you need sometimes people need to think about more about their health more than about this virus. You can't focus about the virus, but like you need to think about your health and reality and focus about yourself. It's important. I made a song called "Focus About Yourself" and other stuff like about this stuff before this happened. Like all that stuff going on in 2020. Like 2020 is going upside down. 2020 is a sad year because this year going hard different years, and like all this reality going on and happened in 2020. Like I can't believe what's going on here. Because like I felt I want to go outside again, go to the movies, go take a walks, go see some friends. Like all that stuff gone now because the virus, and because the bad came from like other like this, like all the stuff happening in 2020. Like this podcast only about teenager, but today we're talking about more than about teenager. Now we're talking about new topic. My new topic today for today is the meaning of tomorrow, and the meaning, and like the meaning is not, like the next day, like the next not other day, like how like the like tomorrow. Some people think tomorrow is like the next day. No, tomorrow is mean like 2 days, like days from now. Like tomorrow is not just, it's not like tomorrow, like oh I'm gonna do something tomorrow. That tomorrow mean more than that, because tomorrow is mean, like we try to explain why tomorrow is mean. Like tomorrow mean a lot of stuff to people. Like it just, you have schedule like say 27, from 27 to 28, like that's this the next day. But from 28 to 31, this the days, the 2 days after. This the meaning of 20, like this the meaning of tomorrow. I mean, like, and like other stuff, like yeah, this we're talking about more stuff in this podcast. And now we talk about new topic. It's called young rapper. I mean, like why young rapper get attention this year. They get popular to point they have a lot of fan around the world. Like that's mean like the young, like artists like me and other people, they get more attention from big people, like the professional people, because they want to know why these people, they have more fan, or like they have like attention more or less. Like because in the old rapper, they get attention before the new generation. Now we have new generation hip hop and young rapper. They get more attention because they felt like they missing a lot of focus. Like like nobody pressured young people because the reason we still like young because we have good mentally, like we can think and write and all that stuff, because like now like music is important to young people more than like going to school, because now that everything is locked down, people now need to find new hobbies, and people find new hobbies and other stuff. And like I know, like I talk a lot about young people in this podcast, on half is about sport, young young rapper, young people, and COVID-19. I know this one long episode I did it in this podcast, and I see it for the next podcast, episode 6, and the next episode we'll talk about science fiction, cartoon, and money stuff, other stuff. Sid the rapper. When I'm the son, 2 week with lockdown. Let's go ahead and that was TH Entertainment. Let's go about talk about two week with lockdown. When I say that lockdown, people try to lock me down. I try to lock them down. I put a period in the hit. I put the sound like hit. Everybody come here, be a freestyler, be a freestyler. Yeah, I try to make an album, here. Try people call me here, rather call me never two. You call me 1 hour, you call me 1 2 hours. Try people messing my head, I mess the head back. You mess my head back, I will mess your head down. Got your hip hop, you call me hip hop. 2 weeks with a focus, 2 weeks with a body. 2 weeks is a body, 2 weeks with a nigga. Got your city like business, got your body like business, got your body like business, got your body like boom. My body like cash like two, cash my nigga like two, my body like cash like loose. Everybody, call me a party too. Call me from Colombia, I go to like Colombia. Call me a city like Colombia, it's a lot of time in Colombia. Cash a city like Colombia, that daddy cash like Colombia. Everybody South Cook, yeah. Cash a city like pat like morning party like pat. Cash a body, call me a body too. Cash a city, call me a fly too. From South Korea, from South Sudan, yeah, from South Africa, from South America. Cash a city cool, my body cousin too. Cash a daddy too. Like 2 weeks, focus, 2 weeks, we lock down, 2 weeks, lock down, wanna lock down, we say we're not down, we party lock down, cash it started lock down, cash it party like lock down, my body like blue, my cash it party too, my body like 2 weeks, we lock down, 2 weeks, we lock down, 2 weeks, lock down, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, lockdown, 2 weeks, lockdown, call me Colombia, static party Colombia, Cuba, Colombia, yeah. Present by TH Entertainment, by Sid the Rapper, yeah. Sid the Rapper, boom, Sid the Rapper, Sid the Rapper.